My thoughts are like stars, bursting in and out of brilliant existence. Every star is made of the same basic ingredients, and my memories and impulses swirl around like hydrogen gas clouds, furiously twirling their dust and heat into puffy, dense sparks. Sometimes that disk of tangents and abstracts doesn't have enough to keep it going, and so it solidifies as an unseeable, unreachable brown dwarf of dead thought. But usually, that gaseous word storm condenses and condenses, getting heavier and tighter and more distracting, until it bursts into my head as an insistent fusing core of million-degree attention-begging consciousness. And then it sticks around. The heavier it is, the faster it goes, but the light ones, they just stay by my side, like the color of her hair, or the touch of his disappointment, or the stupid joke from 4th grade, or that song that just is stuck in my head. And it beats along fusing like it's stuck in my head, and it just keeps spinning like it's stuck in my head, and this one's for them good girls, them good girls, like it's stuck in my head. And those little red dwarfs just seem to stick like they know they will never be remembered, so they don't give me a chance to forget. And even when they do fizzle out, pressing against my skull as a red giant, inefficiently combusting and fusing my mental energy until they evaporate in cascading clouds of iridescent gas, they still remain as tiny dots of pure white light. Bigger stars go faster and brighter and hotter, demanding more energy and attention, as they swallow up huge swaths of my attention, pulsing and boiling from dozens of magnitudes of tension between gravity and thermal radiation that crushes heavier hydrogenated thoughts into helium-soaked hopes and dreams, into carbonic tears and fears, into oxygenated, nitrous, titillating imaginations of contemplations of life and death and creation as aspirations and ideas and innovations until suffocation by the silicon cores, fusions, durations, expends itself into heart-stopping, mind-numbing iron. And all those thoughts that sought higher truth with shaky trepidation, with the solidification of the iron core of that supermassive star, explode! Tycho thought that his supernova was a brand new star, and so my audience might think that the far-fetched outburst is a brand new thought, but in fact, it's a mature idea that has burst into a shockingly bright exclamation, sending new ideas and experiments and elements that are heavy and thoughts that are beautiful. But what comes after is disappointing, as those decillions of Hiroshimas fade into a forgotten ball of meaningless neutrons, and thoughts become cold and dead with uncountable victims. Or even worse, the thought swallows itself up whole and collapses into a black hole that takes everything that passes by like a deadly poison, slowing down my worries, stretching them out into my wildest fears of emptiness and loneliness, and leaving me with no conceivable escape from the entrapment of infinite, dark quiet. And when I sit in the womb and corpse of that silent star, I can only hope that the heavy elements and inspirational thoughts will spread and seed into new, brighter, more forgiving stars. It terrifies me that my thoughts are like stars, bursting in and out of brilliant existence.